that happened last night was that the train didn't stop in the middle of nowhere when that first alarm cord was pulled, but a decision was taken for it to keep going to Huntingdon Station, where very quickly we saw that armed police were able to get on board and effectively neutralise the threat. Now, there was an exercise, bizarrely in March, in which British Transport Police tested their response to a very similar scenario where a suspect had gone berserk on a train travelling from Scotland to London, and this incident, this make-believe incident, took place just as the train, like last night's, was leaving Peterborough Station. Now, the decision taken during that exercise was to stop in the middle of nowhere where there were no access roads. The train was on top of a very steep embankment. There was woodland around, and it took the armed police in the scenario to get there. It took them 25 minutes to get there, whereas we saw last night it took only 8 minutes. So whether that was something that was learned from that exercise, a decision last night, a decision taken when the train driver rang LNER headquarters. There was a discussion about what should be done after that first alarm cord was pulled, and the decision, which may have saved lives, was taken to keep the train going until Huntingdon Station. But it is a balance. I suppose if you stop in the middle of the nowhere suddenly, then perhaps the attack might stop. The perpetrators might think that they've got to stop attacking. If the train doesn't stop, it must prolong the ordeal of those passengers on board who might be expecting the train to stop when you pull the alarm cord, as it used to. It doesn't these days. But at least it did mean that once the train had stopped, the police got on board very, very quickly.